It's just one of life's biggest transitions, right? Becoming an adult and going to college. Preparing for that starts early, but still, kids and parents, they encounter unexpected challenges.
I found some students who just finished their freshman year at Palm Beach State College and asked what they wish they would have known.
One piece of advice that I would have for new students would be to look for grants, especially for engineering degrees. There's a lot of push, STEM in general, actually.
Get out of your comfort zone and network and try these different things, even if you don't think you're gonna get them, because you never know and it doesn't hurt to try.
My biggest piece of advice for upcoming students would be to find a balance between workload and socializing, because a lot of times you can get caught up, especially on assignments, midterms, finals. You get caught up in that workload and you need to find a balance to socialize, take a step back. That way you can move a few steps forward.
Taking longer to complete your degree is way better than being racked with debt or student loans. So if you have to take a break, take one.
Something I wish I would have known going into college was how beneficial it is going to a community college rather than going to a university. I feel like there is more opportunity for students to get scholarships or to just have a better connection with your professors.
Everything you find in your way, investigate and do research about it, because probably you will use it in your future career.
Always stay cool, calm, and collected. Celebrate the great times and smile during the challenging times. Don't let the negativity eat at you, and know that there is the light at the end of the tunnel.
Pretty good advice, right?
Yeah.
I think looking for those financial opportunities early will help ease some stress levels as well. Many of those students mentioning the money of college, and they had good advice. Things to think about.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, finances and also just scholarships and grants that you can look out for.
Absolutely. Well, the stress and worry about leaving high school is also a big transition for parents. So we talked to parents who just went through it all as well.
As a parent, my biggest piece of advice would be to first see if your high school student could do dual enrollment. It helps cut down on the financial cost. It also gives them it gives them time to understand the syllabus and the outline for a college course compared to high school.
Que a veces tenemos hijos por primera generación.
Sometimes we have children that are first generation, so us as parents do not have the experiences that our children have. So my recommendation is that we push our children to take advanced courses so they can be awarded scholarships.
A big piece of advice I have for parents is to be very open-minded about the colleges that your children would be attending. I wish that I would have been more open to learn more about the local colleges that have so much to give to our students.
Aconsejarles que se envuelvan en actividades de la escuela.
I would advise them to get involved in school activities so it would help in opening up more with other students. Get more involved with the professors. It will make their path easier down the road.
One piece of advice that I would give to parents who are concerned with rising tuition costs, like I was, is to look into local trade programs at a local state college.
Lo más importante es el tiempo.
The most important thing is time. Time goes by very quickly. If you study or do not study, it will happen no matter what. So the best thing is to take advantage of the time in the best way, and the best way is when you are young on the college track.
One of the things I have found that has been very advantageous for me with my 3 sons is to have family time. Having dinner, whether we're watching anime, just quiet time where we're all talking 1 day a week.
That's something she started young and we could all start to do. It would really be helpful. It's really a transition for everyone in the household. So thank you to the students and parents who shared their experiences.
Yeah, really great advice there. And also, not just the financial and the college life, but also I love how they spoke about the social aspect as well, which is important. Yeah.